Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Sunshine Cup battles here in the Great League. Now, I don't particularly like the Great League, but this Sunshine Cup was pretty fun here. We're going to be using Pidgeot, Blaziken, and Galarian Stunfisk. Now, I was having a hard time figuring out which one of these Pokemon was going to be the showcase for the video because they all performed well, and I'll still stand by all that. All three of them did good. They're great Pokemon. But which one stood out the most to me? Well, right off the bat, already, as you can see here, it is going to be dominating this specific battle for what we have up against our opponents, and that is going to be Blaziken. Yes, it is going to be great IVs. I mean, it is almost 100, and that's not what you want. But that's what we had on deck with this moveset, Blaze Kick and Brave Bird, so we're going to just go with it. I'm not trying to TM away the Blast Burn that I do have on my other one, so we're just going to go with it. Now, Blaze Kick is getting stab. It's doing a decent amount of damage for the Great League. And then you have Brave Bird, which is going to basically nuke almost everything here. So, yeah, we're going to be looking pretty good. Now, yes, we are going to be weak to water, and we have nothing to particularly protect us from it. The Pidgeot's taking neutral, so we'll just have to figure it out. But with the counter damage that Blaziken is producing, as well as potentially getting off Brave Bird and then Pidgeot as well, and then we have Earthquake on the Stunfisk, we can work around situations, and that's just the way it's going to be. Now, I did do a couple of battles. I wasn't encountering water, so I just kept on going with it because that's just the way the algorithm works. Now, we are going to be starting to see Swampards, and they will start popping up, and we'll just have to handle them accordingly. So with that said, if you do enjoy my videos, make sure you do give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. If you want to support the channel, all you have to do is hit that like button, and it is going to help me out immensely. If you want to go a step further, you can also do a tip down below and or become a member, which also helps the channel out a ton. I really do appreciate everybody who's on my side here. And if you're not on my side, I appreciate you too, because apparently you're still here, and we'll just leave it at that. Thank you, everybody. All right, with that said, let's see what we have. We'll get into the full commentary here. They're going to be backing out. We've got a long video, so if you want to pause it, go grab a snack. We got 30 minutes of these damn battles. All right, met with a Venusaur. Let's go. Now, what we could have done for this specific situation here is shield up the Sludge Bomb, and then let everything go afterwards. As we do resist grass, obviously they would go for another Sludge Bomb, and we would take massively resisted damage after we did lower their attack by 2 stages, and they're going to be letting it go. Since we did lower their attack by 2 stages, obviously their attack is down, but we would probably still almost get KO'd by Frenzy Plant, so just to play it safe, I shielded it up. Now they're going to be bringing in a Dunsparce, which could be a pretty big issue because it does have Drill Run. It's super effective to Blaziken as well as Galarian Stunfisk, and then our Pidgeot with the Rock Slide it does have here. So Dunsparce, pretty good pick. It is going to be normal and weak to fighting, so showcase of the video, bringing in that Blaziken to start blazing it up. Let's go. And I was just speaking of that, I gotta stop at the shop later today. All right, so we have a Shadow Victory Bell. Okay, now this is not particularly great, as that Razor Leaf is still going to be doing a lot of damage to Blaziken, and the counter is resisted, so we're going to have to swap because they will Razor Leaf us down. Now we're taking a lot of damage here from that thing. That's just a hard-hitting Pokemon in general. Getting their last shield and going for the Earthquake. Galarian Stunfisk holding it down here for us, taking out that Victory Bell, and we're getting to the Rock Slide up against the Dunsparce to take the win. And we, man, as you can see, the longer the videos are, that if it's a shorter video, it doesn't necessarily I didn't do well, but a lot of times I like to split my battles up, and there's the water up front, so that's exactly where we want it. So what's going to happen is you're going to see like 2 15-minute videos split up, so that's like total 30 minutes. And I speed it up, so that's why. So technically this would have been an hour long. So we did pretty well for ourselves. All right, we're going to be countering down that Vigoroth, which can be a massive issue. Freaking Vigoroth, man. All right, so here's the water type. So how do we handle this situation? Going for the Blaze Kick and getting a shield out of them. Okay, yeah. We love to see it. Hydro Cannon is obviously going to KO. And we're going to go ahead and let that go because, well, it's just going to be a better idea to do that right now. Bring in Pidgeot and kind of hold it down here. We'll let this Hydro Cannon go. They're going to be swapping. They got a Dunsparce. So I'm going to go ahead and lower their attack. Their Drill Run is not going to, they're not getting stabbed from that. Dunsparce doesn't have, it's not known for its massive attack. So let's see how much this does. Okay, it does about a quarter, not even. So we're good. It's going to take them about 4-5 Drill Runs to actually take us out here, so we have nothing to worry about. Getting to the Earthquake here. Okay, we're going to do some big damage. They're letting it go, still holding on to one shield, and this is looking pretty good while we do get to the rock slide, and we still do not have to worry about that drill run. Now, we could have farmed up a little bit more, but they're shielding it up and bringing in Swampert, and we get to the rock slide. I think we want to shield this up here. Oh, wait, no. Okay, so what happened here is the Dunsparce has energy, and I knew we had to hold on to our shield. Okay, perfection. Now, they were about to get to a rock slide. So we're going to go ahead and throw that Feather Dance, and we take the win. Now, folks, you don't want to miss my next video. We're going to be going over how Niantic is freaking making you pay for Go Battle League. Oh, yeah, the broken Go Battle League. We got a nice story on that, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be good stuff here. All right, what do we got going on? We got another Swampert here. All right, let's handle this situation. Well, they had a Ferrothorn up front, so we're going to stay here because this is where we would want to be when it comes to a water type because everything else is weak to it in the back. And we do have Blaziken to handle that Ferrothorn easy money. And we're not necessarily super effective to the Ferrothorn because of the steel here. So this Swampert's having a little bit of a rough time. And we're going to be able to take them out. Granted, we did have to use a shield here, but that's okay. We did win that matchup, which is perfect. Bringing back that Ferrothorn, and we're going for the Brave Bird. And of course, they freaking shielded up. Oh my gosh, how annoying. Okay, good call, good call. We're getting to the Feather Dance, but I'm not going to use my last shield, so unfortunately, we're just going to have to let this go. And they're taking me out with a Thunder here. All right, I do believe they have a very unique moveset. They got Flash Cannon and Thunder on this thing here, probably set for this specific cup. We're going to shield it up, and it is because I was expecting a Thunder. It's a freaking Flash Cannon. They bring in Pidgeot. Oh, that's not a good thing. So we immediately swap, getting their last shield after we do go for a Brave Bird and wasting all that energy. Bringing in Galarian Stunfisk. Now, since they have no more shields and we're able to land that Rock Slide, that's great. And don't underestimate Pidgeot going up against Galarian Stunfisk because the thing will and can take it out. We're talking about the Pidgeot taking out the Galarian Stunfisk. Hit it with a couple of Feather Dances, lower their attack by 2 stages. That quick move's doing jack crap. And then you just keep bringing them lower. Hit them with a Brave Bird eventually, and you're going to be looking great. All right, so we have the Ferrothorn back into the battle here. All right, going for the Earthquake, taking a... Whoa, not enough. Yeah, they lowered our attack by 4 stages, and they're actually not taking super effective, so I can see that. And we're going to go ahead and Mudshot down the Pidgeot and take the win. Let's go. So we will be leading with Pidgeot the entire time here. All right, met with a Shadow Marowak. Okay, a Alolan. That's beautiful. They're swapping into their Vigoroth, and I immediately bring in the Blaziken and go for the Blaze Kick. We don't want to go overkill, and I figure we're going to get a shield out of them here. Now, do we want to win this matchup? Kind of. I think we kind of want to do that here. Now, unfortunately, I was looking... Oh, I'm hitting another shield here. Now, the way I was... what I was thinking here is, all right, we farm them down. They're going to be bringing back, of course, their Marowak. We'll go for a Brave Bird. They'll shield it up, but we'll bring back Pidgeot. I would assume they've got Bone Club and Shadow Bone, which both of those are not very effective. So they're retreating with energy and bringing in a Cradily. And we are shieldless here, folks. So we do have the Galarian Stunfisk. So we're going to go ahead and throw that Brave Bird. I was thinking, damn, should I have went with Feather Dance here? But yeah, I think we're going to be okay because that grass knot's really not doing enough. Now, the reason why I didn't throw is because I want to gain a little bit more energy for their last Pokemon here, knowing that they're not going to be able to take me out. Building up to 2 Rock Slides. Let's get it. Come on, Galarian Stunfisk. Putting in that work. And I was about to hit that Rock Slide, but they are going to have higher attack and win that CMP here. But we have nothing to worry about unless they do have Fire Blast. That's pretty much the only thing that we technically need to look out for. Flame Wheel too, it could have been something, but nobody really runs that too often. Alright, so we're going to get to the Brave Bird and take that win. Let's go. Alright, thank you, Pidgeot. Next battle, what are we going to see here? A Cherim. Alright, well, that's a great lead for us. They're going to be swapping into Swampert, and, well, we don't really want to go anywhere. We can handle that Cherim with the Blaziken, unless they do have Dazzling Gleam, because that, although it's not super effective, it's still doing a ton. That move hits hard, and we are part fighting. Alright, so we're up against this Swampert here. We just got to make sure we win this matchup. Shield up the first Hydro Cannon, keep lowering their attack here, and we're going to be looking just fine. So they've been dropped by 4 stages. At this point, we should be able to farm them down. Wasn't counting or paying attention. Okay, beautiful. 1-to-1 shield, bringing in Galarian Stunfisk. Alright, here you go. Look at this. Watch this. This is insane. Look how much health we have. And they try to farm like crazy here. So what they're doing actually is they're wanting me to, you know, throw over and over again. Oh, I'm lowering their attack. They don't want to throw their energy because their attack has been dropped. So what they're going to do is wait for us to go down and swap, so they'll have all this energy, just like that. Sniping me with their Cherrim. Oh, okay. You got me. All right, bringing in the Galarian Stunfisk, and yes, Cherrim has Weather Ball, Fire. So that's going to be super effective and very spammy with that Bullet Seed. It's kind of like Roserade, right? Like it's Community Day style, except for this one just gets it right away. So I swap it here and I'm thinking, you know, they're probably going to hit me with Dazzling Gleam. Son of a gun, one shot's my freaking Blaziken star of the show. So I'm over here like, well, this is crap. They swap back into their Galarian Stunfisk. We get this off. They have a lot of energy, but we're going to be able to sneak a charge move here, taking them out, and then we're able to get to a Rock Slide and take the win. That was insane. I really thought I was not going to be able to win that one there. And they, as a matter of fact, probably thought the same, because it looks like they potentially closed their app there. Maybe. And that is actually going to be a 5-0 for this team here. And, well, we're looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the performance of it, although we are going to be slightly weak to water in the back. As you've seen, we can still handle those situations if we do play it correctly. Next battle, we're going to be met with a water type. We're not seeing any waters, and all of a sudden, water's everywhere. Of course, right? Here we go. But hey, can't complain, because this is exactly where we would want to see it anyways, right? So shielding up the first Hydro Cannon, and of course going for that Feather Dance to lower their attack. And we're getting a shield because we farmed up extra energy. It is so satisfying getting a shield out of them when you go for Feather Dance. You have no idea. Alright, so they're going to be bringing in Vigoroth. Sounds good to me. We lowered their attack, bringing in Blaziken to handle the situation here. Although we did lower their attack by 2 stages, that Body Slam is still doing a stupid amount of damage, and thank goodness they were not able to get to another one here. Can we get to a Brave Bird up against this Swampert? Oh, yes, we are going to. Is that the Swampert that they bring in here? A Noctowl, and they're shielding it up and farming me down, leaving them shieldless. We're going to go ahead and bring in the Galarian Stunfisk, and can you see how this team is just performing so well with each other? It's amazing. So long as you don't get caught up with that water type while your Pidgeot is out, you could still handle it somewhat with a Blaziken, and or if you can land an Earthquake or something like that on a Swampert, but it wasn't too big of an issue. Technically, if I was in a bad position where I was like, okay, well, the water's in the back, I'd just back out, okay? It's just, you got me, okay, good job. Alright, bringing in their last Pokemon here, Noctowl going for Brave Bird, doing a ton of damage, and they're going to be able to farm me down, but we've got that Galarian Stunfisk. It's going to take a good, what, 2 Shadow Balls to take me out here? Yeah, it's not happening, and we're going to be able to get to a Rock Slide and take the win with our Galarian Stunfisk, putting in that work for us. Let's get it. I'm loving this team here, and I'm really enjoying this cup as well. Alright, next battle, what are we going to see? Lickitung. Well, that's good, as we're going to be resisting the Power Whip as well as the Lick. Most importantly, the Lick. Alright, so they're going to be swapping into a Noctowl. I immediately bring in our Galarian Stunfisk here, and we're just going to have a little fun. It's going to take about 4 Shadow Balls. Take us out. Yeah, about three of those. So we're just gonna keep on spamming these here. I could have maybe came out of this with a little bit of energy, possibly, although Noctowl does farm at a pretty decent rate, and I'm not trying to screw around here, so never mind. Let's just win this matchup. Let's not mess around and find out, okay? Alright, so we're taking them out, bringing in Lickitung. Can we get to the Earthquake? We do, actually. Alright, let's go. This is going to be doing some great damage here. Leaving Lickitung with a ton of energy and doing a decent amount of damage to it, bringing it down to about half, still in the green. Okay. Now, I wanted to bring in Blaziken, but that thing can't take a hit as opposed to Pidgeot, so we're just going to bring in Pidgeot to kind of absorb these body slams here. I think we're going to let this one go as well and kind of put our hope into the Blaziken in the back here. I'm going for a Feather Dance, lowering their attack as the Lick's really doing nothing. They're retreating and bringing in a Vigoroth. I immediately swap into my Blaziken, and all I really need to do at this point is kind of just double shield it, and we're going to be able to take the win. I think they back out here. They realize, yeah, and they're backing out. We take that win, and Blaziken, let's go, blazing it up and taking those wins for us. Next battle, we're going to be met with a Galarian Stunfisk. Horrible lead, okay, but we got 2 Pokemon that can somewhat handle it, and we're going to immediately bring in our own Galarian Stunfisk here. So they should be at Earthquake. Now, if we okay, we called it correctly, which is good, but they're going to be bringing in their Dunsparce, which, Drill Run, we didn't lower their attack, so this time around, it is going to be doing a little bit more damage than before. Let's see how much it does. Yeah, see, do you see how nice that Feather Dance is on Pidgeot? Just setting it up for you. For other Pokemon, just takes so much less damage. It's amazing. Pidgeot's, I wouldn't say underrated, but damn. But damn, they really made it good with Feather Dance. I'm telling you, it's super awesome. I just love it. I'm working on my best buddy right now. Alright, so they're going to be bringing in a Noctowl. We're going to go for Blaze Kick. Let's see if we get a shield out of them here. And we do. Fantastic. Swapping into our Pidgeot, and they're going to be bringing that Galarian Stunfisk. And here you go. This is one of the prime examples as to do not sleep on Pidgeot when it comes to going up against Steel types. Now, Registeel might be a little bit of a different story, okay? Don't think that's even allowed in this cup anyways. But for Galarian Stunfisk, look at what's happening here. So 2 Feather Dances, right? So 4, wait, did we? Man, I was yapping my mouth off and I wasn't paying attention. If we go for another one, that means we didn't get there, but I'm pretty sure we hit 4. Yeah, no, we did. So we're retreating with energy, and we bring them down pretty low. They couldn't take us out. They can't take you out with the quick move. Bringing in Blaziken, and knowing that they're going to be swapping back into this, going for the Brave Bird here, which I was like, come on, be enough, be enough. It is enough, and we're going to be able to counter. Can we take them out? Double KO, but we still had a Pokemon, so we take the win. All right, let's keep it moving here. Next battle, what are we going to see? And that was a bad lead. Okay, we got Bird versus Bird over here. So they're going to have to strictly go for their Sky Attack because, well, Shadow Ball's not very effective to the normal type Flying Bird. Gosh, so annoying. Like, why? Noctowl's normal too, huh? Both of the same types out here? Yeah. Why do they do that? It's so weird. Let the damn birds go up against the fighters and not have any weakness whatsoever, for crying out loud. Alright, so they're going to be swapping and locking themselves with their Stunfisk, Galarian. We're going to go ahead and bring in Blaziken and start blazing it up. You already know, taking big hits. Alright, so we're going to go for that Blaze Kick. It's very nice, looking good here. And we're going to be seeing Fennekin learning 2 moves as well for Community Day. Not necessarily 2. It's going to have another move introduced to it. It's going to be learning Blast Burn and then an additional move on the side. What was that? What was that move I was going to learn again? I forgot exactly what it was called. Sorry. I'm not going to stop the commentary to go find out. But it's going to be like the same situation as Blaziken. As we do get to another Blaze Kick here, you will be able to teach it that move after Community Day as well. It's not going to be a legacy type of move. It's just going to be introduced into its move pool. We got a double, and our fighter is down. What's the worst that it can do at this point? Payback? Let's see how much that does. Okay, alright, it's respectable amount of damage here. Wild Charge is another option, and Body Slam on the Dubwool. Pretty good Pokemon as well. Actually, every time I used it, I enjoy it very much. Alright, so we're going to get a nice, was that a 4-1? We got a 5-0, and then we got a 4-1. I mean, this team was just on fire. That's why this video is so long, because it's just wins after wins after wins. But you already know what it's going to be like today, or whenever I do my battles. It's just going to be a straight hard counter city, and it's going to bring me down like 200 points. I did rise up like about 200 points with this team, like 100 and like 175 or so. I didn't even complete all my sets. I usually bank a set for the next day because I don't enjoy battling like I did before. I'm not in here like miserable, like, oh, I gotta do my battles. No, I'm still in here having fun. But when it hard counters you game in and game out, game in and game out, game in and game out, and there's nothing you can do quite literally, and you're putting a team together that is quite balanced. I know this one's not the best balance, but we're still doing good, ironically, and that's probably why, because we were tricking the freaking algorithm. But it discourages the hell out of you, and you don't even want to play. You already know. I'm preaching to the choir. It's so refreshing seeing your all's comments, and I appreciate all of you for understanding and not being all gaslitty like these morons on Twitter who are brain dead looking for attention. And here we go. I'm getting all angry, all aggressive. I'll stop. Okay, bringing in that Noctowl, going for a Rock Slide, maybe trying to catch an Earthquake. Good attempt, but we're going to start throwing these Rock Slides one after another. And they haven't used a shield, putting all their hope into that Galarian Stunfisk in the bag. Sounds good to me. Going to let this Earthquake go here. And not a great call, right? So why did I go for Rock Slide? What are we going to survive and get to another Rock Slide? We had like 3 HP. That was a dumb play. So got to call that out. Getting off the Feather Dance, lowering their attack. Pidgeot, look folks, look at this. Here we go again with the Pidgeot up against Galarian Stunfisk. Are we going to be able to do this? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, we're going to go for Brave Bird. Oh my goodness, they survive with 1 HP. Folks, are we going to have a double KO? I think we're going to have a double KO here, folks. And we do. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. But they could have shield, they had a shield left, but they didn't use it. Okay. Next battle, met with a Swampert. This is exactly what we want. Yeah, this is where we want to see it technically. So let's do the same old song and dance. Thank goodness it's not a shadow, so we'll take less damage here. Shielding up the first Hydro Cannon per usual, and going for that Feather Dance. Now I could go for a Brave Bird after this, but I just swear I'm not even trying to, because I could literally go up against 100 opponents with a Swampert lead, with the same team scenario, okay? And I could go Feather Dance twice, get no shields from them every time, and build up to the Brave Bird. It's not like it's so much more of a difference. One extra quick move, most people don't even tell, okay? But say I played it correctly, I built up to the Brave Bird all these times and went for the Feather Dance twice in a row, everybody would let it go. But the one freaking time I go for the Brave Bird, it shields it up. This is why I feel like a lot of these things out here are bots. And I know people are real. Obviously, people are real in Go Battle League. I see your comments saying good games and all that stuff. It's definitely real people in here a lot of the times. But there is bots, because it's just too much of a coincidence a lot of times. All right, anyways, we're taking that win there and rant over. Next battle, what do we got? Leading with that Pidgeot with a... Oh, we got the udders over here. Oh, I was going to say something a little inappropriate, but we'll not go there, okay? I know we've been using a little bit of profanity lately, like the S word, but, you know, what do they say in PG-13 movies? Give me a break. It's 2023. It's not that big of a deal. Everything's gone to shit anyways, right? All right, okay. Thunderbolt, what? That was a surprise hit. Nice, nice, nice. I was expecting a Rock Slide, which would have done pretty much the same amount. All right, taking them out with a Brave Bird. Let's go. That was probably just enough. Bringing in a Vigoroth. Immediately swapping as we do bring in our Stunfisk. They see... Well, as soon as I bring in the Stunfisk, they swap in a Noctowl. They know it's over. They back out. We take the win. Next battle, we're met with a... Well, time to play around this one. Going to go ahead and bring in the Stunfisk. And they swap immediately into a Pidgeot. And I started laughing. Like, I'm not trying to laugh at them. I'm not making fun of them. You know how it goes. And we've seen Pidgeot. I mean, watch. The joke's on me. Watch this. The joke is on me. We've already seen the Pidgeot handle the Galarian Stunfisk. I mean, Pidgeot, Galarian Stunfisk counter confirmed? I think so, maybe. Alright, so as I was laughing over here, you freaking silly person swapping it up Pidgeot, what do you think you're doing? Oh, you just gave me the win, I'm over here thinking to myself. And then I see the damage, and then it's like that meme. I don't want to start saying skin colors, but I'm just going to say it's like the one with that black guy. He's like smiling, and then the next one down below, he's like, the sad face, like, huh? That was me. Look, I'm part black, I can say it. Everybody's so freaking crazy about it nowadays. I feel like people get outraged over it. It's a lot of... Alright, here we go. I'm starting to get into it. I just can't help myself, because I feel like I need to address the stupidity of this planet that is occurring. Alright, bringing in our Galarian Stunfisk, and now we're going to be able to hit him with full power. Down they go, bringing in Vigoroth to farm us down. Okay, but we got that Pidgeot in the back, full health, and we're looking good here. So this is the deal. I'm going to go Feather Dance, because if I go for the Brave Bird, then we're not going to be able to let that first one go, and now their attack's been dropped. So now we just build up to the Brave Bird, which is essentially costs as much energy as the Feather Dance. I mean, it's a little bit more, but it's no big deal. But they are going on a spam city journey here. Look at this. But we're able to get to the Brave Bird and take the win with the Pidgeot. And we're looking good. Let's keep it moving here. Alright, what do we got going on here? Had to take a little bit of a break there. And we're met with another Noctowl here. Let's have a little fun. Again, they're going to be kind of forced to go with the Sky Attack. And that's perfectly fine. I mean, it's getting stabbed, and look at that. Letting the first one go. Just playing a little bit of an experiment situation here. You typically would shield up the first one. I'm making a bot swap into our Blaziken as soon as they bring in the Greedent. And if you're new, or you didn't hear my last video, or whenever I was talking about the bot swap, it's essentially when you're battling somebody, and you know, they can swap fast, as I did too, but you swap so quick it looks like it's just like a bot did it. Instantaneous, without even thinking. Perfect match swap. Alright, so they're bringing back, of course, the Noctowl. We're going to be getting a shield out of them, and they're going to be farming us down here. Alright, so of course we're going to be bringing in, you already know, Galarian Stunfisk. Alright, and they're going to be retreating with energy, and they've got a Cradily in the back. Alright, this is like the second time I've seen one of these here. Maybe I was just thinking of that when I was editing. But Cradily is always a nice thing to see. It's one of my favorites. I like that thing a lot. It's very unique. one of my favorites in the main series games, battling, because of its, I do believe it was a secret ability, and it was called Storm Drain. It's just been so long, I forgot what's a secret ability and what's not anymore. It's all in the past, alright? Hopefully I can get back into battling. Things have just gotten so complicated, and this channel's taken up so much of my time. What happens when I get into the main series games, it's for me, look, it's either nothing or 110%. I'm either going to do something all the way, go just nuts to it, or I'm just going to not do anything at all. Or I'm not going to, put in my effort. If I do something, I do it complete 100%. So if I get back into the main series games, I'm going to get obsessive compulsive to the point where I'm going to just hunt, hatch, all this stuff to get perfect IVs and all this nonsense, and I don't even want to get into it right now, okay? Alright, anyways, rather watch Breaking Bad again. Okay, I actually started getting back into that and focusing more on the colors. I don't know, I've talked about this before, but Breaking Bad does have a color scheme thing within its shows, indicating the moods and the situations that are about to occur and how people are feeling and the whole vibe of the situation. It's really interesting. You just look it up on the internet. Like, go look up Breaking Bad colors, coordinations with episodes. And they did that on purpose. It's not an accident. It is freaking amazing. And I know I'm going on about it because it's one of my favorite shows. And I told my son, I said, look, when I'm on my deathbed, bring me a couple Digimon Tamagotchis, the Breaking Bad DVDs, and some green, okay? And that's all your old pop would want, all right? We're good. Okay, and a couple of those sparkling waters with some ice, and I'll be in heaven, baby. Let's go. All right, a simple man. Okay, what can I say? I'm not gonna be here forever, nor do I want to be. All right, so there you go, folks. If you did enjoy that video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you all next time.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic! You will see.